Good buzz YouTube, 6 Foot Hacks here, happy for you guys today, another Showdown live, and there's no face cam today. I apologize guys, my webcam has been acting up. I'm really hoping it's not broken. I've had this webcam for about like 2-3 years now I think, so hopefully it's still working. But next live I will definitely be doing face cam, and we are going to be doing NU today. If you guys missed my previous upload, a link to that will be down in the description, and there should be an annotation on your screen eventually if you have those turned on, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this team is a team that I was originally going to use with tennis because we were supposed to do a live together, but I've been a little bit busy and I haven't really been on Skype, so I'm sure he won't mind if I use this, and then we can do a live some other time. But it's a team that he based around Choice Specs Gastrodon, which I thought was pretty cool. I am a huge fan of Gastrodon, so I'm really hoping that this will put in some work. Next off, we have Bulky SD Scyther, which from what I remember, this thing is an absolute monster, so maybe this will steal the spotlight from Specs Gastro, but I'm really hoping Gastrodon puts in a lot of work. Next off, we have the Samoan Kyo here. We have Regirock with Counter, which I thought was really cool. Hopefully we get a chance to show Counter off. Next off, we have just standard Shift Tree, except with a plus speed nature as opposed to plus attack nature, which is what they normally run. And then finally off, we have Rotom, Choice Scarf regular Rotom with Thunderbolt as opposed to Will-O-Wisp, which I thought was kind of cool because normally Scarf Rotom run Trick, Volt Switch, Willow, and Shadow Ball, not typically Thunderbolt, so hopefully we can use Thunderbolt a couple times in this live. If not, then I can just switch it up to Will-O-Wisp. But yeah, that was a quick run through of the team. If you guys do enjoy the live, then you know what to do. Let me know in the comment section below what is the biggest threat in NU right now in your opinion. Personally, I don't really know. Again, I'm still playing NU more and more as I go. So yeah, we have our first match here, and my opponent has a Sand team, seeing as he has Hippopotas and Stoutland. Samurott could be a bit of an issue if I lose my Gastro or if he has Hidden Power Grass. Actually, he really has no safe switch into a Choice Spec Scald or Earth Power for that matter, so I think Gastrodon may actually put in some work in this match. Now, he's probably going to lead off with the Hippopotas, so I kind of just want to lead with my Gastro. At the same time, I could also lead Shift Tree. That wouldn't be a bad choice. Yeah, I think Gastro is my all-around safest lead because it does take on most of his team. As he ends up leading off with the Samurott, I am a little bit worried that this will have the Hidden Power Grass, and I don't really want my Hariyama to take any unnecessary damage yet, so I may make a safe switch into Scyther, force him out, and then U-turn or see what he wants to do as he reveals to me the Grass Knot, and now I will be able to outspeed him and I can safely just go for the U-turn. If he does want to stay in, I now know that he's special, so my Hariyama will be able to come in freely. He didn't take Life Orb damage, so he could be choiced maybe. Since he stayed in, maybe he's Leftovers or Sash. I'm not too sure, but either way, my safest lead is just my Hariyama, as he should just go for the Ice Beam, but he ends up going for the Hydro Pump. Unfortunately, he misses, and he's not choiced, so he could be. He's not choiced, and he's not Leftovers, and he's not a Life Orb, so he could be a certain type of Berry or Sash, maybe. I can just go for the Fake Out if I really wanted to. He doesn't really have any switch-ins to me. At the same time, I could just click Close Combat, because even if he brings in Hippopotas, I can just knock off the following turn. Although at the same time, I kind of just want to knock off right away. I think I'm just going to knock off right away on the off chance that he may want to bring in Muck. Also, I do get the knockoff on Hippopotas. The reason why this is good now is because as he rocks this turns, as he goes for the rocks this turn, I can now make a safe switch into my Gastrodon and click Earth Power and pretty much claim a life or get off a huge hit on whatever he decides to bring in. Right, I could also Leaf Storm with my Shift Tree, but that baits him to bring in the Muck, so I guess I could weaken that. I don't want to risk him potentially having Toxic, so yeah, Gastrodon I think right here is just my all-around safe switch, as I'm just going to be able to click Earth Power, and this is modest Choice Specs. Samurott's not going to appreciate this. I should knock out Almost Star. This gets 2 KO'd. Hippopotas gets knocked out since Eviolite is gone. the Stoutland will take a lot of damage. It just died. It switched in, and I really thought Samurott was going to maybe live that Earth Power, but no, it just died. So that's pretty great there, as he makes a very, very good play here. Ends up going for the superpower, predicting me to bring in my Regirock. This is a little bit annoying. I can probably just safely switch into my Rotom here, as he's going to switch into the Steelix. I'm not upset by this at all, because what I can do now is just go for the trick and potentially cripple this if he does want to stay in. At the same time, he could switch into the Muck, which I'm thinking maybe Assault Vest. I think that's really the only Muck I've seen run. So he does stay in. Turns out that he's Life Orbed and Dark Pulses me. So he's Sheer Forced. Okay then. That caught me completely off guard. But now he is locked into the into Dark Pulse, right? Yeah. So I can just safely go for a Defog here and get rid of these rocks. If he does want to bring in Hippopotas, I outspeed him and knock him out. He could bring in the Muck, but he does risk me going for a knockoff right away if he does want to do that. I do still have Gastrodon that can switch into this Muck, so I'm able to get rid of the rocks, which is really great. And the sand has now gone away, which is even better. So I don't have to worry about Stoutland coming in and outspeeding my Scyther. I think he outspeeds Shiftry naturally, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not too sure, but if it does come down to it, I will just check it out. And I'm just gonna switch right into my Gastrodon. He shouldn't have Giga Drain, so thankfully he just goes for the Gunk Shot. Oh no, Sandstorm ends this turn. Okay, my bad. I thought I said it ended up here, but the Sandstorm now ends here, and we're pretty much able to just click Scald here, I think. Or should I Earth Power? Actually, no, Earth Powering is still by far my best move. Regardless, he's probably just going to switch into Hippopotas to sack it off anyways. So I almost kind of want to double it to try to get up my own rocks. But that would be pointless because he can get up his rocks again. Yeah, I think it's just better for me to straight out Earth Power here, as he does end up sacking off the Hippopotas, which means he will be able to get his sand up for a couple more turns. So I am going to be pretty much forced to sack my Regirock here. Yeah, because I already lost Rotom. So this does kind of suck, but it's not that big of an issue, as we actually eat the hit. Okay, so thankfully he didn't superpower there. I'm guessing he thought I would stay in this time. So what I can do here is just go for Thunder Wave, maybe? Yeah, I could also get up my own rocks. I think I'm just going to get up my rocks. Is it that big of an issue to paralyze this? Is it that crucial? It would be nice. I'm also kind of concerned that he's going to want to switch directly into the Steelix, but no, I think I'm just going to T-Wave. Ah! Unfortunately, I should have gone for rocks. I should have really gone for the stealth rocks there. So he's gonna go for the flash cannon, which actually does surprisingly decent amount of damage to me, as I will be able to knock off here pretty safely. I don't really have to predict. I don't really care if he does want to stay in, as we get rid of the Choice Scarf. I thought he would switch in the Muck. That's mainly why I went for the knockoff. He could Earth Power here now, but I think I'm just going to close combat. Even if he wants to switch into Muck now, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, because I still do a pretty nice little chunk of damage. And is the Sandstorm still going on? No. Okay, so Sandstorm is over. Sandstorm is over, sorry. I think he may be able to outspeed me. I do still kind of want to save Hariyama, because I can still fake out and bullet punch this Omastar if it comes down to it. Unfortunately, Gunk Shot may be able to 2 KO me. It did 37%. I am at 62%. So he can potentially 2 KO my Gastrodon. I could also just switch right into Regirock. Regirock still kind of checks Stoutland though. I think I may switch in the Regirock. Yeah, because I would rather keep Regirock for his Omastar. Unfortunately, he misses the Gunk Shot. I'm not too sure if that would have been able to knock us out, but I have a chance to get on my rocks here if he doesn't knock me out with the next hit he wants to go for, as he does end up Gunk Shotting. So yeah, Gunk Shot wouldn't have knocked me out, but he kind of makes up for it as he's able to poison me, which is a little bit annoying, but it's not going to be that big of an issue, seeing as I will be able to just kind of weaken him with Rock Slide unless I miss. As so we're both getting pretty unlucky here. If he does want to switch, I don't really care. If he stays in, I weaken this. So regardless, Rock Sliding and just foddering off my Regirock here I think is my better play. And this, I guess, where having another move over counter would have came in handy, but it's not that big of an issue. As I'm guessing he's just trying to debate on what to do. Now, we still have Sucker Punch on Shift Tree for the Stoutland, so that's why I'm not concerned about it at all. As he ends up having the Shadow Sneak. Okay, so he was in choice, so I'm guessing he was Assault Vested, as Rock Slide wouldn't have been into a KO, but I still would have weakened him severely, which would have been nice. I want to say an Aerial Ace will knock this out, I really, really do. Shift Tree outspeeds regardless anyways. Yeah, I think I'm just going to knock off with Shift Tree and just be safe about it. If he wants to bring in the Omastar, I'll outspeed it in Leaf Storm. If he brings in Stoutland, I want to say I can knock him out with Sucker Punch, but I'm not plus attack nature, I'm plus speed nature. So I may have to fodder something off, then bring in Hariyama to fake out a Bullet Punch and weaken it a little bit more. But regardless, I should be able to get a free KO here. Even if he brings in Steelix, it's not going to take Rocks, Knockoff, plus Leaf Storm damage, and I still have my Life Orb intact. So it's pretty much up to him what he wants to fodder off. So he does turn out to be Assault Vest as he ends up bringing in the Steelix. I'm going to run a quick count to see how much I can do to it with the Leaf Storm. I don't think I knock him out, but I'm just going to be safe about it. Leaf Storm does 56 if he has HP and Spadef investment, but he was an offensive variant. So Leaf Storm should knock him out here. Yeah, so we managed to get rid of the Steelix, which is really great without us having to fodder something off. Something else. Omastar still gets knocked out even though I'm a -2, or at least it should get knocked out. If not, then it's still not an issue because I have Hariyama with Fake Out and Bullet Punch. Against Stoutland, I can just fodder something off, weaken it with Hariyama, and knock it out with Sucker Punch. So yeah, at this point, the game is pretty much over. Even at -2, it's 4 times super effective, and we're Life Orbed. So he's going to bring the Stoutland. Honestly, I can probably just fodder off Shift Tree here, which I think is what I'm going to do, as I get off about 50% amount of damage as he knocks me out. What I can do now is bring in Hariyama, gauge to see how much damage Fake Out will do. I guess I could have also brought in my Scyther. So Bullet Punch may not knock him out, but I do outspeed him with Scyther, so yeah, it's not that big of an issue. If I really wanted to, I could have switched out into Gastrodon and then brought back in Hariyama to Fake Out and then Bullet Punch again. So I misclick on Swords Dance. Hopefully this goes through and it changes up to Aerial Ace. If not, then that would really suck. But he's not going to outspeed us because normally Stoutland, when they're paired with Hippopotas, are always Adamant Banded, not Scarfed, because they do have Sand Rush. So Aerial Ace will be able to knock him out, and that is going to be the first victory. So let's go get another battle, guys. Alright guys, so we got the second battle here, and this dude has a really cool looking team. I like the Hitmonchan. I was about to say Hitmonlee. So leads. Claydol potentially, maybe Pelipper. He doesn't have anything that can safely take Shadow Balls from my Rotom, so that's really great. I actually just kind of want to lead with Rotom, I think. Maybe? Yeah, he also, if I get rid of this Pelipper, he has no switch-ins to Choice Spec Scald, which is going to be really great. So I think I'm just going to do the safe thing and lead off with my Rotom. As he ends up leading off with a Torterra, so he's probably just going to want to get up his rocks right away. I'm just going to Shadow Ball just to weaken him. I'm hoping it'll be a 2-hit KO. Regardless, he doesn't have any safe switch-ins. Huh? Did he think I would Will-O-Wisp? Trick? What? Huh? Did he try to trick her? I'm confused. What do? I don't know what's going on. Hello? I'm gonna switch into my Regirock here. Yeah, I bring in Regirock. I don't know what's going. I don't know what happened. The only reason I can think that that his cussed out berry did not work is because he tried to get up Trick Room. Yeah, cause he didn't. He should have went before me. Man, I'm confused. Yeah, it should have been because he went for Trick Room. Anyways, he's not gonna stay in here. He's gonna end up probably switching into his Torterra. So I'm gonna double into my Scyther here, as this actually works out even better for me, as I could be really risky here and go for Swords Dance. Actually, I think I can just go for Swords Dance regardless. There's a chance he'll bring in Pelipper though, which would kind of suck because then he can burn me or force me out. What I could do with Swords Dance, if he brings in Pelipper, I can then U-turn into my Gastrodon to get the potential Scald boost, and then fire off a Ice Beam, which may be able to knock out Pelipper. Let me see. Physically defensive Gastrodon. I doubt there's a choice specs Gastrodon set, right? Yeah. We'll just go argue off him. Defensive right now. Modest. Choice specs. Ice Beam. We'll do 52 to 61%. There's not an option for a Storm Drain boost, is there? What does Mist... No, I don't think so. Well, wouldn't it be like being at +1 to an extent? So yeah, we'd do like 52 to 61. So it's not really worth going straight for the Swords Dance. If anything, I kind of just want a U-turn. He ends up staying in. Why? I'm guessing he's gonna Thunder Punch or Ice Punch. He ends up going for the Ice Punch, and that's annoying. It's not upsetting. It's annoying, if anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and switch out into my Rotom here. I'm thinking about just going straight for the trick. The problem with that is that then his Haunter would be able to outspeed me. At the same time, I can't just spam Shadow Ball. What he could do here is probably predict me to switch out and go for the Ice Punch again. That would really suck. Man, it's so annoying that he froze me. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch in the Rotom. I don't really know what he may want to do here. He could try to switch into Torterra to get up his rocks, maybe. He could bring in Haunter to try to sub. He could close combat even. Or he could, if anything, if I was him, I would predict the switch. Because I'm not gonna want to stay in with a frozen Regirock. And Rotom should be able to take an Ice Punch. He doesn't have a Life Orb. He could be Assault Vested potentially. I'm guessing he's also debating on what to do. I'm just really hoping that if I do bring a Rotom, he doesn't freeze me again. That would actually really suck. Please don't freeze me, man. Please don't. But yeah, please make a move. I guess we'll be right back. Never mind. Okay, so he does end up staying in. However, though, he Drain Punches. That's not a problem at all. I'm just gonna go for the Volt Switch. If anything, I can just start weakening him. What? I can start weakening him, and then he brings in Pelipper, thinking I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp. No, my friend. You just got destroyed, is what just happened. So I can pretty much bring in Scyther here. He doesn't have anything that should be able to knock me out. If he brings in Pinsir, that pretty much confirms the fact that he's Scarfed, and that he most likely is gonna go straight for the Stone Edge. So I can then just bring in Gastrodon and click Scald, and then maybe get a KO, or get a burn, or whatever he decides to bring in. So he's gonna end up bringing in the Pinsir. Like I said, he's probably Scarfed, so obviously I'm not gonna stay into U-turn. I'm gonna hard switch directly into my Gastrodon. But he ends up going for the knockoff. Okay. So I could have just stayed in and SD'd and won, potentially. Regardless, I'm just gonna Scald. It's gonna be doing good damage to whatever he decides to bring in. As he brings in Torterra, we do manage to get a burn. I'm not too sure if I outspeed this, but I'm gonna make an aggressive play and stay in. And we do have speed EVs, that's why I wasn't too sure if we outsped it or not. But we do, and we knock it out with the Ice Beam. So Gastrodon right now putting in nothing but the work. He could knock me out with X-Scissor, but at this point I think the battle is pretty much in our favor. I'm just gonna sack off Gastrodon here, as he ends up revealing the energy ball. That's a-okay with me. Since he is Life Orb, I can then just bring in not my Shift Tree, my Rotom here, click Shadow Ball, and I should be able to KO the Hitmonchan because I should be able to KO it if it is not Assault Vest. So he's gonna end up bringing the Pinsir. Even if he Scarfed, I outspeed him. So if I wanted to, I could stay in. Yeah, I mean at this point I don't really need Rotom. If anything, I'm just gonna stay in, see how much damage I can do to him. As he knocks me out with the knockoff, I'm a-okay with that. As Hariyama can come in, I'm just gonna go straight for the Fake Out. Fake Out plus Bullet Punch is going to be a roll to knock this out, it appears. So hopefully this will not be low. So we do, man. Okay, no, hold on. Wait a minute. Come on. Pinsir, Hariyama. Oh no, so I got max damage on both. Okay, so I thought I got low rolls on them. Well, I didn't get absolute max damage on them, but I did get pretty high rolls on them. So another Bullet Punch will be able to knock out this Pinsir, as he turned out to be Assault Vest and not Choice Scarf. And yeah, this Hitmonchan cannot knock out Kyo with any one. Kyo is too fat. You guys don't understand this. This is what Kyo actually looks like, except he has 5 fingers and shorter hair, and he's blonde. But that's the only difference between him and Hariyama. So that was the second game. Let's go get another one.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter here.
Alright guys, so we got the actual last battle here. Hopefully this guy doesn't leave. Another Claydol. Claydol I've been seeing a lot. Too much, I think. I don't know. I'm not that big fan of Claydol. I do like the Electivire though. Electivire is something I've been wanting to try out in NU. Malamar could potentially be a giant threat if I lose Scyther, so I gotta make sure to keep that. Unfortunately, he can't stop me from Volt Switching. He's got no switch-ins to my, to this though, so I'm gonna lead with this. He ends up leading off with a Swallow. I'm terrified that this is Specs. Please don't be Specs. Regardless, I have a Regirock, so I should be fine. Unfortunately though, he does just end up going for the save U-turn. Not a bad play at all on his part. I could have just stayed in and got for the Scald here and burned whatever he decides to bring in, but it's not that big of an issue as he ends up bringing in the Mag Mortar. I should be able to just safely bring in Hariyama. He could predict me to bring in Gastrodon and Hidden Power Grass, hopefully, which is exactly what he does. So now what I can do is just safely go for a knockoff. I'm pretty sure he's going to want to just switch right into Weezing. There's also a chance he'll want to go for Psychic. I have seen that on Mag Mortars before. So I almost want to double, but honestly just knocking off is not a bad play at all, because my Gastrodon does not really mind getting burned. And he's got no, look, burned, it's super effective, burned, super effective, burned. I was gonna say super effective, but it's gonna be, it doesn't matter. Gastrodon pretty much gets a free KO here if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully he doesn't pull a double. If he does, that would kind of suck. Again, I really wish I had just stayed in turn 1, but I was really fearing a potential Specs Boom Burst, as he does end up Will-O-Wisping. I'm modest. Choice Specs. This should knock this out at 77%. If not, then whatever he brings in is going to take a good amount of damage. If not, then I can hopefully burn Electivire. Swallow may actually be able to take one. Maybe. But he's going to end up leaving this in. Please tell me this knocks you out. I get a crit. Hold on. I'm interested to see if this would have knocked him out. Hold on. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably like cursing me out in the chat right now, but we have to find out. Okay, so it would have been a roll on whether or not I knocked him out with the Scald. So I guess the crit may have mattered, may have not. We'll never know. So he's gonna bring in the Clay Doll. These carry Hidden Power Grass? I'm a little bit scared. I'm just gonna stay in regardless. Please. Oh, that does so much damage. Oh my lord. I'm just gonna Scald again. I knocked this out. I should be able to live any one hit because Gastrodon is just naturally bulky. Why? What? Okay, please don't knock me out. Oh, you guys aren't supposed to see that. Man, I don't even know what the team. Here it is. So, yeah, we should still be able to maybe take one attack, but he's going to try to go for the double protect. Unfortunately, he fails, which means now we are going to be able to get switch initiative, and Gastrodon just took down two pretty fat mons on his team as he ends up bringing in the Malamar. I'm hoping that maybe we can take a superpower so that we can still get off some damage with the Scald. However, though, he does unfortunately knock us out. This is a little bit scary. I know it's a little dumb to switch directly into Scyther, but even at +1, this is still 4 times super effective. I should knock him out unless he has the berry that weakens bug moves. Regardless though, I can force him to switch out, although rocks are going to be up for a bit. They are going to be really annoying. So luckily he doesn't burn me with a potential flame body here. I can just bring in Hariyama here, I think, and click close combat, because even Malamar is not going to appreciate taking a hit from Hariyama. I can also bring in Regirock and try to get up my own rocks, although I really want to defog. Unfortunately though, I don't really think I will be able to defog on his team, which is making me want to get up rocks even more. Because we should be able to take one hit from this, although I do need Regirock to take on the Swallow, and as long as he has this like the Vire, I still can't Volt Switch with my Rotom, which does really suck. I could also bring in Shiftry maybe? He shouldn't be able to outspeed me, and I can maybe knock him out at the amount of HP that he's at. Let's see, Annual Assault Vest, Shiftry, Inu, Mixed. We are naive natured, unfortunately. So knock off the 77 to 91%. Okay, so I should be able to get a free KO here with my Shiftry. He shouldn't be scarfed. There's no way that he's scarfed. He's scarfed. Oh, I'm dumb. I am a dumb. Oh, that sucks. So he caught me off guard there, and then he laughs. Okay, so this does kind of suck, but it's fine though because now we can get up rocks. As he ends up bringing the Malamar as I expected. So we do have the counter, which I guess this is where counter is actually gonna come in handy maybe. This is a problem. I'm just gonna Thunder Wave him. Okay, so this does have minus priority. I'm just gonna spam Rock Slide. Just try to weaken him. We can maybe get some para-flinching going on here. Oh, I can counter now, I think. I'm gonna counter here. Please survive! Are you kidding me, man? Come on. That's so annoying. This is not good. Okay. I have to U-turn here, unfortunately. He's gonna bring in the Swallow. I don't know how I'm going to be able to pull up. I can still win maybe, but I have to get my predictions on point. Hariyama is probably my best switch in here, because I can Fake Out and Bullet Punch as he does activate his Flame Orb. Fake Out should bring him down to where Bullet Punch should knock him out after the burn. So he's gonna protect. Should I sack off Scyther? I don't think that Bullet Punch knocks him out, unfortunately. Bullet Punch does 26 to 31, and he's at 39. So, yeah, I have to fodder something off here, unfortunately. Which, I'm guessing is just going to be my Scyther, as much as I don't want it to be. He's going to go for the Brave Bird. Burn will bring him down to where Fake Out will knock him out. If I bring this in, I'm pretty much forced to Volt Switch, so he gets a free switch into Electivire, and then he gets a free KO. And I may just lose from there. So unfortunately, regardless, I have to bring in Hariyama here. If he does want to go for the Protect, it's fine. It doesn't really bother me. I do still have the Bullet Punch. He could potentially Quick Attack here. Hopefully he doesn't. This is going to be really, really close. So unfortunately, that crit pretty much lost us the game there. If we do lose, because we could have been able to take the hit, then counter, and then outspeed him the next turn, and knock him out. So he's going to bring back in the Malamar. I have to close combat here. Oh, thankfully we knock it out. Okay, so we still have a chance to win. We have a chance to win. He can bring in Electivire here. No, he brings in Magmortar. Okay, so how much damage will Electivire take? Rotom. Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball will not knock him out, unfortunately. He's not going to go for the fire type stab move here, so I should be able to live anything that he wants to go for. At the same time though, I want to switch directly into Rotom to be able to take the hit and just maybe knock out the Magmortar. Because he's not, he's Choice Scarf. We know that he's Scarfed. Shadow Ball does 33 to 44, so regardless, we don't knock him out, and he can 2 KO us. This is gonna be pretty close. I can stay in, take a hit in close combat. He brings in the Electivire. I'm forced to switch out regardless, and Shadow Ball doesn't knock him out. Things are looking pretty slim here, so I'm gonna switch it to my Rotom. As he Psychics, and we do live. Is he gonna? He's not gonna switch. He's not gonna switch. He's gonna switch. Thunderbolt doesn't even knock him out either. I don't know what to do. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I'm really scared. Shadow Ball should bring him down to where Fake Out should knock him out anyways, right? Yeah, Fake Out. Yeah, I should bring him down to where Fake Out will knock him out. So I'm just gonna Shadow Ball here. As I bring him down to 9%, I can then bring in Hariyama, Fake Out, hopefully take one attack from Electivire, and then knock him out with close combat. So we got max damage there with Shadow Ball. I'm pretty sure Fake Out still would have knocked him out anyways. Let's see. Yeah, Fake Out would have done 21 to 25, so Shadow Balling there was definitely my better play to do. Unfortunately, Electivire may be able to... I don't want to ruin it. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. So Electivire can potentially knock us out if he's Life Orbed. This is gonna be close. And then close combat just annihilates him. So Fake Out knocks him out. No Flame Body if he did have it. So this is the moment of truth. Please. Come on, Kyo. Come on. I'm so nervous. I'm really nervous. Regardless, this is a pretty good game. Oh, he low kicked! So we're gonna be able to knock him out with the close combat, and that is a victory in our favor. I'm not too sure why he didn't wild charge there. Low kick doesn't do much. I guess it doesn't do much less, but if anything, he should have wild charged. Maybe he didn't have it. Regardless, that was a pretty good last game and a pretty good way to end the live. So unfortunately, when we got around to being able to use counter, we got critted, which really sucked. I'm pretty sure we would have been able to live and then knocked out Malamar, but it's not that big of an issue, as we were still able to pull out the victory. It did make the game a whole lot closer though, but hopefully you guys did enjoy the live, and if you did, then make sure to show off your support. No, what? Hopefully you guys did enjoy the live, and if you did, then you know what to do. Let me know, in your opinion, what are the biggest threats in NU right now. With that being said, guys, I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully. So thank you all for watching. Later, everybody.